With the name of Almighty One God, who is most merciful and beneficent, may be peace, greeting of Almighty One God on all of you. My name is Dr. Abu Abdullah, and I'm certified in Quran and Bible from 6 universities of the world. We are discussing the last revelation, the Quran, which is unchanged since its revelation and is protected by God Himself. Today we will be discussing with this chapter AlFajr. AlFajr means the dawn, time of dawn in the morning. This surah was revealed during the period when persecution of the new converts to the Muslims had begun at Mecca. Major issues, divine laws and guidance. The admonition for social welfare through the examples of prior nations, number one. Number two, what should be avoided to do real social welfare. Number three, the day of judgment will be too late to heed the admonition. The theme of this chapter is to affirm of the rewards and punishments in the hereafter through swearing oaths by the dawn, the 10 nights, the even and the odd, and the departing night. The disbelievers are told that these things are a symbol of regularity that exists in the night and day, and after swearing oaths by these things, a question is asked. Even after witnessing this wise system established by Allah, do you still need any other evidence to show that it's not beyond the power of that Allah who has brought about this system to establish the hereafter? Reasoning is given from man's own history. The evil end of Ad, Tamid, and Pharaoh are cited as examples showing that when they are transgressed and spread corruption in the land, Allah laid upon them the scourge of His chastisement. This is the proof of the fact that the system of universe is not being run by deaf and blind forces, but by a wise ruler, the demand of whose wisdom and justice is continuously visible in man's own history. After this, an appraisal of human society is made, criticizing the materialistic attitude of the people. They observe the morality of the good and the evil. They regard only the achievement of worldly wealth, rank, and the position, or the absence of it as the criterion of honor or disgrace, and have forgotten that neither riches nor a reward nor poverty a punishment. Allah is testing man in both conditions to see what attitude he adopts when blessed with the wealth and how he behaves when affected by poverty. This discourse is concluded with the assertion. This discourse is concluded with the assertion that accountability shall certainly be held, and it will be held on the day when divine court will convene. At that time, the deniers of the day of judgment will regret, but their regrets will not save them from Allah's punishment. As for the people who have accepted the truth, which the Quran and the Prophet has presented to the world, Allah will be pleased with them, and they will be pleased with the rewards that will be bestowed on them by Allah. They will be called upon to join the righteous and enter paradise. So now we recite the verses of Surah Al-Balad. By the morning and the 10 nights, first 10 days of Dhul Hajjah, the Muslim calendar, the event and the hour, and the night when it departs. Is there not in these oaths enough evidence for those who use their common sense? Have you not seen how your Rabb dealt with Ad, the residents of Aram and the city of lofty pillars, the likes of which had never been built in the whole land, and with the people of Thamud, who hewed out their dwellings in the rocks of the valley, and with Pharaoh, the owner of stakes. They all transgressed beyond bounds in the land and committed great mischief therein. Therefore, your Rabb let loose on them his scourge of torment. Surely your Rabb is ever watchful. These are the verses from 1 to 14. And here is described the admonition for social welfare through the examples of prior nations. We continue. As for man, when his Rabb tries him through giving him honor and blessing, he says, my Rabb is bountiful to me. But when he tries him through restricting his provisions, he says, my Rabb has humiliated me. Nay, but you don't know. But you don't show kindness to the orphan, nor did you encourage each other in feeding the poor. Greedily you lay your hands on the inheritance of the weak, and you love wealth with all your hearts. These are the verses from 15 to 20, and here is described what should be avoided to do real social welfare. We continue. Nay, you should know when the earth is pounded to powder, your Rabb will come with angels standing in ranks, and hell shall be brought in sight. On that day, man will remember his deeds. But how is that remembrance giving to profit him? He will say, alas, would that I had sent forth some good deeds for this life to mine. None can punish as Allah will punish on that day, and none can bind as if He will bind. To the righteous soul it will be said, O fully satisfied soul, return to your Rabb, well pleaded with him and self-pleasing to him. Join my servants and enter my paradise. These are verses 21 to 30. And here is described, day of judgment will be too late to heed the admonition and Allah's address to the believers. Please keep watching my channel, Dr. Abu Abdullah.